Hey all, and welcome back to Fuzzy Dirts of Gaming and a new series on the channel. What I thought we'd do this time is look at an SSF playthrough. I think this league is a really good league to jump into SSF if it's not something you've done before. We now have 3 Atlas trees, so you don't have to worry too much about respecing all the time when you want to change mechanics. It's also much easier now to get 100% guaranteed chance of a mechanic on your Atlas tree. And also, King's March gives us really good options for SSF in terms of the black market and also shipping. So what we're going to do is just go through a build that, if you watch this channel, you'll be very familiar with, which is going to be a Smite Slayer. The reason I want to do it in SSF is because it's a potential league start test. We don't know whether POE 2 is going to be launched on time. If it does, it means maybe the next league doesn't get a lot of traction, but I'm always going to play league start on POE 1. I love the game. So this is more also a test to see how this fares without access to a trade market. What we're going to do with this is actually going to be quite detailed so that beginners can access the content and also play along. So they're not going to be full VODs, but they're going to be quite a lot of detailed gameplay along with me explaining as I go along what I'm looking to do and maybe point out some things in SSF that are going to be different to trade. All I will say before you jump in, it does not have to be this build that you follow, that if you are playing an SSF character, you at least need to know that your character can pick up at least the first 2 Void Stones on gear that you think you can acquire solo self-found. Once you get to that point, it's then not too difficult to farm gear to respec or even level up another character. But if your first character gets stuck in something like white and yellow maps, it can be a really bad experience. So I'm just going to go through my thoughts as I level up the character, what I'm looking for as we go step by step, and also tackle the different Atlas trees I'm going to look at to make sure I can farm the gear that I need for the character. So with that out of the way, let's jump in and we'll create our character. So as per my 0 to hero on this type of character, we need to start as a marauder because we don't get smite as a slayer. Make sure you've got our loot filter that works. I have one linked in the video description. It's not amazing, but it highlights all the stuff that we need. For a melee character, it highlights one-handed and two-handed swords, which is what I'm going to look to go into at endgame. Axes are perfectly fine as well if you want to use those. There's loads of different ways you can level. I'm just going to go through the way I would look to do this. So the key things to look for when you are leveling a melee character are iron rings and a rustic sash. Even though melee's got buffed, it still feels pretty bad when you don't have any damage on your base weapon. So I think it's very, very important that you have 2 iron rings and a rustic sash when you're going to kill brute. It's just going to make things much nicer. It can be a struggle, and also upgrading your weapon is pretty important. Because it's SSF, you can take your time. If you feel like you want to spend an extra 5 minutes getting some wisdom scrolls or some iron rings and a rustic sash is well worth doing. So we'll go and dispatch Hillock, and then we'll go and we'll look at the first lot of vendor options in town. So I've killed Hillock. He's dropped us a corroded blade, which is the item that I want. I don't need heavy strike or this. I'm basically going to sell everything I don't need to the vendor. Ruthless we might keep if we don't get another support gem. Everything else I don't really want to use, and obviously this character is one that's going to go in the bin anyway. We're going to keep this chest piece because it's green-red. We don't want any of these. They're no good for us at all, so we're going to have to sell these gems along with all these items here. And then we'll keep Ruthless. We probably won't use it for Smite, but then we'll go over to Nessa. So we've got 4 Wisdom Scrolls. I'm going to sell my Flask. You could keep these because you can sell them, I think, 3 to 1 for a vendor, but I just want as many Wisdom Scraps as I can get. Then we'll go and purchase Smite. We can now put these gems into our sword. And now I've got 2 items of gear and 3 Scrolls of Wisdom. That, if we can find one for sale that is plain, gives us our iron rings. So that already gives us a good start in terms of gear. So we'll whack this stuff into our stash. And then we'll go and start our Smite character. And we'll go and kill poor Hillock again. And then we can get this character started. My spirit is spent. Node just for this build that I'm going to rush to is Gladiator's Perseverance so that I can get +1 strike. That will allow Smite to double hit. Until then, we're probably going to have to run Ancestral Call in the links just to make it easy for clear. And Smite, it allows us to double hit. So we're just going to sell this stuff we don't need. So we already have a 2-handed blade. That's not a lot of good with those colours. We can maybe keep that and put in our offhand. We'll sell those boots. Bring these down. We won't want chance to bleed because it now doesn't give you flat fizz, and we definitely don't want double strike. So those items can go. Picked up a helmet that we'll keep just for armor. Any gear that you get is going to add a lot to your defenses early on. Even a small amount of armor and a small amount of evasion when you're level 1 and 2 definitely helps. So it doesn't matter what we take here because we're not going to use it, so we'll sell that.
Farewell.
And then we'll go and get the rest of our loot. What I'd also recommend here, I haven't got one ready, is like a regex for your vendor colours. Movement speed boots and things like that. So then we will put this in our offhand so that we can level some gems. So now I've still got 5 scrolls of wisdom, which is perfect because that's enough for another iron ring and a rustic sash. So we're going to look for the one with the biggest percent fizz. They're all terrible, but 18 is the highest. And hope that they've got an iron ring that isn't magic. They do. Okay, excellent. This is going to help us massively at the start. So we've got our Smite. We've got Ruthless for now because we don't have another gem. But once we get to level 4, we'll be able to equip Ancestral Call. Okay, so on to the only part where I feel like I might die in Path of Exile, and that's Mudflats. But the good thing about getting the iron rings and the rustic sash equipped is that rowers should, for the most part, die in 1 hit. 2 if they're if there's a few in a group. The one issue, as you can see, with things like extra cold damage is you're going to get chilled, and this is already a super slow skill with the turned sword anyway. So on we go on to Tidal Islands, and then we can get Ancestral Call, and the builder feel better for clearing. As you can see, with the melee buff, and you've got your iron rings and your rustic sash, he really doesn't survive for very long. Now that is probably worth IDing. I mean, it's not very good because, as I say, it's the initial thing, but it's going to be better than this sword. It probably isn't actually, with the fact the attack speed is so slow. So we'll sell it to a vendor. Sell all this stuff to Nessa because we don't need it. Take our Quicksilver Flask and Ancestral Call, which we're going to put in instead of Ruthless. And then we're going to check the vendor if we end up with a Wisdom Scroll, which I'm not sure we do. Actually, we can sell one of these just in case there's an item we can use for links. Because we probably want red for this, because getting added fire is going to be a big damage boost. Unfortunately, we're going to have to kill this dude because he's in the way of the essence monster. Put our other flask on in a bit. Okay. I don't think we want any of this. Essence of Contempt, what's that? Fizz damage? Yeah, so if we can find a decent base, that's a very nice little bonus. I don't think we want to go that way. Already pretty well leveled, so we don't need to worry about killing stuff in here. Put some more points in to get some more damage. As you can see, I go damage early on, so it might be if you're playing softcore, you take the odd death because we're not going to take any life at all. Magic Rustic Sash will come in handy for vendor recipe. Whoa, whoops. It's my fault. Took that way too casually. Longsword is perfect. So, more points. So we're going to go, and we're going to go straight to the more two-hander weapon damage. We are going to go back to town. We're going to use our essence on our sword that we just picked up. We've got luck, very lucky. That's pretty decent. So it means we can now go and pick up faster attacks. So your options here would either be faster attacks or added fire damage is probably what you want. Like 25% extra fizz damage essentially is pretty good. So we'll take that. Medium flask, we'll take that. Why do I keep lagging out? No, I don't. I think it's just because I attack so slow. Corrupted blood, lovely when you've got zero chance of being able to avoid it. I do wish, there's one wish I have in this game, and that is that they didn't apply chill until later on. It's such an annoying mechanic when there's nothing you can do about it, especially when your melee attack speed is basically zero. So we have a pair of boots with a blue socket. I don't know if we need those. Looks like we're probably green sockets will work better. And we're just going to do this to pray for movement speed. We didn't get it. Level 9, so we can put those on soon. And we'll just drop a portal just in case I die. I don't want to do the walk of shame. I mean, I think we'll be fine. Oh. Free armor scrap there. And you can also sort of semi-range Brutus with Smite because the area damage does a little bit. So we'll just pick up this stuff here. That takes up too much space. We'll go and sell this loot. And we can also get Leap Slam. So that helmet, we need Dex, which we'll have soon anyway. And yeah, we're actually stacking up some decent currency so far. So I think we're going to want Precision and Leap Slam. So I think for now, we'll take Leap Slam just so I can get around the map a little bit quicker, but get rid of that. And then what we're going to do is buy another faster attacks because we can put this into our chest piece. And now we can actually move at not a snail's pace. It's not going to be great, but it's better than it was. Love a bit of hinder in my life. I'll take all those because they're scraps. Hopefully it's not a dodgy layout. No waypoints here. Just remember now as well, once you grab the waypoint, once you grab like the whatever it is that activates the Fairgrows quest, when you leave the cavern, you're going to be right outside where he is. So ideally, I want to be finding the cavern and then dropping a portal and then grabbing the next waypoint first. And then keep going. This is long. At least it's the right way. We don't need anything from Merval because we've already got our main skill. So we can grab the waypoint and then go back to town and go through our portal. These could be okay. I just want to get movement speed. We didn't get movement speed again, and they're probably worse than what I've already got. They're slightly better because it gives us cold resistance for Merval, so we'll stick those on. Kill Fairgraves, then we can obviously just exit and then go straight to Merval's cavern. And then we're going to go, this way and pick up the nodes we can get +1 strike. Not amazing damage, but decent enough. Go and sell these bits. So, let's go King's March, actually. And just go and get these first few quests unlocked. We can get at least first couple of mining things sorted out. So quickly speak to Tujan. Don't really care about shipping yet. Establish mining, unlock. Okay, we'll see how Merval goes. This is normally horrendous as melee, but at least we got quite a bit of cold res though, but yeah. This is a problem with Merval. You just jump around because she permanently teleports. Oh, luckily she just teleported to the same place twice in a row. That helps. Cool. We've got Hiris. That'd be really nice if I was playing bows. Unfortunately, I'm not. And we should now be able to upgrade. We can. Excellent. So we now got access to the black market. So it might be worth buying something. I don't need a weapon. I would like movement speed boots and then just stuff that isn't rubbish. It depends how much everything costs because we've only got 263 gold So if we to get something like yeah, it's quite expensive, but we don't need the gold for anything else. How much are rings? Although rings is likely to give me something really rubbish. So we may as well take gloves first since we don't have any. So we'll take armor and evasion gloves. We got unlucky, got magic. That's a shame. Belt might not be a bad shout because we might get an energy shield belt though. So even though we have boots, it's kind of what I want because I want movement speed. So we are going to go for a pair of boots. Again, we'll just go, I mean, we could go armor and evasion or armor to be fair. Maybe at this stage we go armor for boots. Doesn't like me, does it? Double resistances though compared to those, so we'll get rid of those. We've got 125 gold left. So I guess we go body armor because ours needs to be better. Yeah, we got pretty unlucky with our black market trades there. I'm not even keeping that. That is absolute rubbish. Right, we're going to go and do the den just for the fact that we don't need a quicksilver flask, and getting like a rare heavy belt is going to be a massive upgrade because it gives us strength. We could obviously do with a weapon upgrade, but beggars can't be choosers. You do, so definitely 27 is a shame. Leather belt is 39. In fact, we're going to take the leather belt. That's a ridiculous amount of life. Ooh, not bad. Life and some very small resistances. Might do this just to get some more XP because we actually might be able to level up before Weaver. Yeah, we should be able to. That gives us a lot of XP, that. Especially if I've got lost and I haven't gone the right way. But this magic pack will get us there anyway. Red, green helmet. Nice. Because that means Leap Slam can come back into play with faster attacks now, I think. Because we don't need dash anymore. Oh, it can't because we don't have any green sockets. Oh. Do we do that at 1.3 attacks? Yeah, well, I'll do it anyway. It's garbage. It's fine. That will get sold. Go and take precise technique. Yeah, damage is more than good enough. So we'll just face tank. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. War sword, is that two-handed? No, it's one-handed. Try for a Vol Smite, I suppose. Why not? What it's probably going to do is level it up one so I can't use it, but... Oh, we hit it. Nice. Oh, you need some attack speed though with Vol Smite. That is slow. So, can I drop precision yet? We cannot. Hope this doesn't take too long. No, damage is fine. I'd just like a little bit more attack speed, but that's just leveling melee. Okay, let's crack on. The cat is whinging as usual. Apologies, I'm having problems with my mic and struggling to get it to sound good without breaking up. So I made a few tweaks. Hopefully sounds a bit better. Apart from you can hear my cat screaming in the background. So we have finally picked up the movement speed recipe. Which has been a long time coming. Damage is feeling good. I wouldn't mind a weapon upgrade, obviously. Because ours is yeah, going to start to fall off soon, if it hasn't already. Oh, we've actually got 3 swords that we can ID, so let's just go and get through this zone first, and then we'll do that. Oh, I love one-shotting screens with our Smite. Let's have a look what these are. So they're probably no good to me anyway because they just don't have the right colours. Although we could put stuff in the sword, so maybe that is worth IDing. It's absolute garbage.
Need some help.
So we'll get rid of that. That is rubbish. That's a shame. They're actually all terrible, which is a bit of a bummer. So black market, 2-handed sword costs 145. So we've got enough for 3. Number 1, magic. Number 2, and it's a corroded blade. Brilliant. Number 3, garbage. Right, well, we're doing well here getting upgrades. We do have a really rubbish essence, but it doesn't mean we can't use it to get a weapon. So let's go back to town. Can't just headbutt in my chair, idiot. Right. So we can get an ornate sword or a great sword. Really, well, this, I mean, we can use this one, so that kind of makes sense. Then don't have an alchemist, so we have to use this. So it's pretty unlikely we're actually going to get anything from this because we're forcing such bad physical damage onto it. Oh, we got better fire. Nice. Tier 7 with an open prefix and an open suffix. Okay, so that's definitely better. So we're still lacking in green sockets. We also don't have any strength, which is wonderful. So we need an amulet.
Watch yourself.
This one will do. So that should fix the problem. Then we sell this. So we've very marginally upgraded our sword. I think the cat might be getting shut out by the noise gate actually on the microphone. So you might not be able to hear the whinging for fuss going on. So I'll better stop in a minute and give her some fuss. Or I'll never be forgiven. Wrong way. I don't think we need a Jack-in-the-Box card, do we? What we do need is movement speed. So I'll have to check if I've got an Orb of Augmentation. Or maybe I should have actually used my black market currency to go for that instead, but I didn't.
That somber expression doesn't become those fetching features at all. Cheer up and dance with me.
We also need replacement rings pretty desperately. Let's just see what bases we got first. So they're not bad, but green would probably be better. So we can maybe get rid of that and put this on instead. Okay, let's go. We did get movement speed. Awesome. Okay, and we can also put resistance on those. So let's go and do that before we go back. What have we got in here? Lightning and fire. So let's put lightning on here. So I guess we're stuck with a bad helmet again for now. But we can put leap slam back on at least. I mean, we have got no gear whatsoever. Let's go and quickly visit King's March. See if we can at least get something. Because I've got 2 rings that don't offer anything. We've got a helmet that doesn't do anything. But the helmet has got the links in it. So do we go for an armor evasion helmet? Yeah, we do. My lord, that is absolutely horrendous, but at least it's something. Okay, cool. Back we go. I think we can drop precision now. Yeah, we can definitely drop precision now. And then we will take this. And we definitely don't need to worry about precision for a while. And then we carry on, I guess. We need to collect the skill point, do we? Yes. Yeah, I really don't know where we're going now. I guess we can actually start going this way, ready to respec all of these points once we are definitely fully away from Fizz. At the moment, we probably could be, to be fair. Yeah, let's respec. It's probably a bit early, but you're going to get LE damage with attacks. To replace added fire. So that is 206. Yeah, it's actually more. Alright, sweet. So we'll get rid of that. Then, if we've got some gold, we've got a little bit, we can go and see if we can respec with Faustus and see how much that's going to cost. Well, actually, we can't yet. We need one more skill point, then we can. So on we go for now. So we'll go and clear a few more mobs to level up. And then we'll go and see what sort of respec points we've got. I don't think we're going to have enough gold to do it. We should have 2 regret points because we did, obviously, the quest in Act 2 that you have to do now. Alright, so level up. Cool. So, respecialization. And it is 46 a point. And we have... Yeah, so we should have enough, I think. Oh, we got... Yeah, we got 4 refund points as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. And we respec with him.
You don't know what you don't know now, do you?
Okay, that'll do. That gives us 8 points. If we're going to stick two-hander, I think we've got to go this way. I do want to go shield at some point and get down here when we go frenzy and endurance charges, but that's kind of much later on. We're probably going to go this way. Also gives us a chance to freeze, shock and ignite. Then we invert resistances. It's a bit of a weird way of pathing here, but it is what it is. Yeah, I think that looks fine. Keep leveling Smite. So what sort of damage buff does Smite have on it? I mean, it'd be very low level at this point, I would think. 2 to 33 lightning. It's not actually bad. And we get flat added fire here, but we've got too much fire damage anyway. So we're going to have to wait till Piety to get that added lightning craft, I think. Strong boxes need a buff early game. They're just, you can't just ignore them because nothing ever drops out of them. Is that our rogue exile? Oh, okay. Nothing I can really use, which is slightly annoying. Oh dear, if I'm going the right way here, but... What's the damage like? Extra life, rare. Yeah, not bad. Take that. Right, there already. Okay, so... We're a bit screwed because I think we can't take the amulet because we don't have intelligence or strength. So if we take the imp one, if it's really good, we'll take a plus strength node. It's absolutely terrible. Alright, and then the firecraft is in Eternal Laboratory. Alright, done here. Realise I wasn't recording. We've actually had a 4-link drop. Not only that, it's pretty decent colours. So have a look. It's not ideal colours. We don't really want green in the 4-link, but ideally we'd want probably 3 red and 1 blue, but this will work fine, especially what this will allow us to do when we get the lightning craft and actually get jewelry that's worth crafting on, is we should be able to get Trinity on board with a 4-link, which is going to make our damage an absolute ton better. So we're taking on Piety with a 3-link and an okay-ish sword, I guess. Do we have an open prefix on our sword? We do. So, oh, but we don't have the cold craft. So not much help.
So you've chosen to end our affair, duelist. I shall cherish your memory.
Can we get her locked in place? Hey, not bad. Right, take all that stuff. Get the lightning craft, and we desperately need jewelry. Now the good thing is I was going to go and gamble for a falling chest piece. Now we don't necessarily need it because I had a falling helmet drop. It is rubbish. Very rubbish. It's armor and energy shield that we don't want, but it is going to allow us to just literally put Trinity straight into our build. And at the moment, I'm not sure it procs, but we'll find out. Red, green, then we can put Leap Slam into here. We don't need the attributes, which is very good. But Trinity. Oh, nice. Ring? No. Amulet? No. I mean, the ring is much better than that one, I guess. Because it's actually got some life on it. Okay, let's go and see how we fare against Dominus. I'm looking forward to using Vile Smite in this fight. I've never had a Vile skill at this point in the game. Well, on a fresh run anyway. So I'm wondering whether we get Trinity up first and then we... Actually, no, we'll just Vile Smite straight away. Oh, I thought he was dead. We're hiding in a corner. They knew I had Vile Smite going. Yeah, definitely need a sword upgrade. That damage is not particularly good. Got another Vile Smite that gives me a little bit of a damage buff. And then just hope we don't get too much corrupted blood on us. Cool.
A just death to address an unjust exile.
Bye-bye.
A stroll along a picturesque canal, some time in the mountains. What could be more relaxing?
I don't know why I picked up the helmet because my 4 links in my helmet, but... It's fun though. I'm well enjoying this skill as a leveling skill. It is more than good enough. It's not the quickest in the world, but it's good fun. Okay, cool. And then it's kind of on to Act 4. So I think we need 1 more point to do lab because we definitely need some leech first. Otherwise, there's not a lot of point going Slayer. So we need, I think we need 1 more skill point. So we'll go and get like whatever spirit is. Deseret Spirit Dunks. That's an extra skill point. Let's test Vile Smite out on a Legion, shall we? Why not? Oh my god. Why am I taking the Soul Eater dude out? That's insane. Look at him. I'm going to have to kill him again. I can't even see any chests. Ah, there's one. Yeah, probably didn't need to do this. Is he a Soul Eater as well? Oh my god, I've got 2 Soul Eaters. Mistakes were made. Oh, it's blatantly gonna die. What the fuck? This is a mistake. Especially feeding him all these souls was definitely a mistake. And he's got corrupted blood. I don't know what we're gonna do. I might have to reset this zone. This was definitely a mistake. Jesus, man. Ugh. He's not even dying and he's hasted. This is not looking good. That was crazy. Let's not do that again. Okay. No more legions. Apparently there's still mobs around because I can hear the music, but I can't see any. And we didn't get anything from it. Well worth it. I don't know why the music's still pumping. I can't see any legion. We'll just go through and pretend that that didn't happen. Yeah. We'll definitely not touch another legion. That was a bit ridiculous. Okay, on we go. Apologies, I'm still trying to tinker with my microphone because it just is making my voice sound really weird. It might be my microphone's a bit knackered or the lead is. So if you do notice the volume levels change between segments, it's because that's me trying to make it a bit more palatable on the ears. Another level up, nice. Nope, wrong way. Don't want to go up there. And then if we go up here, that just gives us more life legion and faster life. It's probably not worth it to be fair, but I want to try and stay deathless. Check our resist quickly. Absolutely fine. Right, onto lab we go. Right, we should. I mean, we got a ton of life. We should be able to just face tank everything he does at 1100 life. Cool. So, is there anything we're going to want? Not really. I mean, you can take them, but they're unlikely to be as good as what I got. They are not. And I'm not going to pick any of that up. So let's do this. We got Tornado Shot of Cloudburst, Ethereal Knives of the Massacre, Frenzy of Onslaught. Let's take that. There's a Slayer, and we're going to go Brutal Fervor for reduced damage taken and obviously life leech. Not stopping. Hopefully that makes us feel a little bit tankier. So we'll just maybe run through and do Duresso side. And then that'll be the end of the video. And then the next part will carry on. We'll go and do Calm, finish up. And then the next video I'll probably take us through to Act 10 hopefully. Yeah, it feels alright. We also get multi-strike soon, which is going to make the build feel obviously a ton better. So the attack speed is going to be improved. This is a strange layout. Oh, please tell me. Oh my god, it's not even the right way. Looks like we're going to be over leveling here. Yeah, we're well over level, but not much you can do about that when you go the wrong way. And it's SSF, really doesn't matter. What are we doing for gold? Oh, raking it in. 1,400 gold. So before we sign off... Well, actually, I probably won't go and kill the rest, so we'll get to the waypoint. And let's do a bit of black market gambling and see if we can upgrade the gear at the end of the episode. Swords are 300 and we've got 1,600. So let's have a couple of attempts at a sword. 1.5 attacks per second over 1.4. The lightning damage is the same, but the fire damage on that is way better than what we can craft. So that is a no. We'll try again. Magic. One more try. Magic again. So we didn't get a weapon upgrade. So let's go for a body armor. So we'll say armor and evasion, and we've got 712. So we're going to roll 2 of these. Rubbish. We got really unlucky. Okay. They are both 4 links, but are we ever going to scout? I mean, that's a good color. We don't have a scouring orb anyway. I was going to say, if we do, that's an option. Because it's got more armor and evasion than this thing. So, yeah. The upgrades were a bust. So, last thing. Where are we going to spend this point? Where are we going to go next? Oh, here. Anyway, that's the end of this episode. If these kind of playthroughs are interesting, please give the video a thumbs up. It really helps. If you're not subscribed, please do so if you enjoy the content. And I'll see you for part 2 in a few days.